Good morning, Cameron Peak Fire followers. This is John Norton-Jensen, Operations Trainee for Northwest Team 6 with your morning operational update. Big news, if folks caught our Facebook Live meeting last night, is we caught the slop. Well, we're doing a good job of catching the slop right now. It's about 50 to 70 acres. We have machinery lying around it, and we're going to be reinforcing with hand crews and water today. So that's the big thing I want to get off right off the bat. We had a tough day yesterday. It was a red flag warning. We had a lot of wind, low RHs, and overall we did pretty well. The only spots we're aware of from yesterday and last night's weather, or 2 nights ago's weather, is on the north end. Kind of the outlook though, I mean, this is going to be a challenging week for the fire. We have very dry weather today. We have dry and a little bit of wind on Wednesday, and then Thursday it's going to be dry, very dry, like RH is at 6-7%, and with more wind. So Thursday's looking like it might be another red flag warning. So the whole plan for this fire going forward is to hold on to what we got, mop up and secure, and put the limited amount of resources we have in our priority areas. If we can get through this week, we're going to be looking really, really good with regards to containment and start getting some more black on the map. Okay, so last night, the night divisions reinforced the line around the slop, patrolled houses in the Romeo area, mopping up on houses in the black and adjacent to the black. Structure Group South patrolled the 14 corridor and really concentrated their efforts in this Sleeping Elephant Butte Mountain area, mopping up around houses in the black and outside the black as well, adjacent to the black, and providing coverage in that area. Okay, so with the expected fire behavior for today and the weather forecasts and the limited amount of resources we have, plan of attack as follows. Priority number 1 is to work on this slop. We want to make sure that we get hand crews, heavy machinery, and water to start really cooling this down, and we're probably going to use some aviation assets as well. We're also going to make sure the rest of Foxtrot Lima, the hand line and dozer line, is patrolled, reinforced, and lots of water being used to cool down this edge as well. Same thing in Romeo. Before the slop here on the east end, getting that heat cooled off next to the line and working it further and further deeper into the black, away from the line, to make sure it cannot spot out or be a threat to containment. Division Romeo and Structure Group North, you're going to concentrate on the 6-8 Charlie Mount Plover area again to cool it down. We had did not have any issues last night or yesterday in that area, but we had to put a little bit of helicopter work in the area just to cool it down. So engines will be patrolling the area heavily, mopping up around structures in the black and outside the black, and then cooling down the line in general. 68 Charlie working down towards Manhattan. We're going to be mopping up a lot around the Manhattan Road, patrolling the lines, making sure it's secure. Structure Group North is going to work with our volunteer fire department partners and the local county sheriffs from Larimer County to really check our structure protection equipment, do some accountability checks where it's at, and look at some contingency lines around Crystal Lakes to the north and to the south, just to improve and to scout out some more options there, as well in the Glacier View as well, looking at scouting contingency is there. Okay, working our way around the Delta from DP 166 all the way down to Laramie River here. We're going to be inserting an additional Type 2 crew to hike in, check this line, and really start mopping up, securing, where the end state is always to put some more sweet black on the map, right? So we want to make sure we get crews in here to really hammer this line and to really put this piece to bed, which is a focus for Delta. Okay, Alpha has completed their burnout going down Corral Creek to Forest Road or County Road 158. And we really need to focus on today will be mopping up, securing, checking our lines, making sure this this smaller piece of heat is really secured. Down in the park, we'll have monitors in place here on the Trail Ridge Road where it ties in with Highway 34. It's a very good overlook, like as most of you know. Looking in this Chapin Creek area and the upper headwaters of the Pooter, We had a little bit of heat in there yesterday. 2 days ago, we used aviation. If you remember, I told you about that. Yesterday, it wasn't deemed necessary, but we're having eyes on this always, as well as we have resources working on contingency planning, prepping lines in case this did decide to move south a bit. But at this point, it has not. We have eyes on it, and we have aviation ready to use if activity does pick up. Sliding over into Tango uniform country, we're improving and getting more supplies for structural protection and Pangre subdivision as well as Pangre Park, rehearsing those plans. We're using the aviation to check heat kind of west of Beaver in the Browns Lake area and also above Comanche. With less winds today, the division feels comfortable sending in some resources down the Beaver Trail to make sure the fire has not slopped over or spotted over. Kind of to the west here, about 1.5 miles of Comanche Reservoir, then they'll hike back. We're going to keep on the road improvement project into Hourglass and Comanche Reservoirs to make sure we have safe ingress and egress. And we're working on some contingency planning options with heavy equipment, scouting that out and implementing that, working with your local Forest Service resource advisors. Okay, that kind of sums up the plan for today based upon the weather we have coming our way and the resources we have. We appreciate your interest. Please feel free to email us questions to the public information shop here, and we look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.